All right, welcome back, everybody. Today we got the review of the Walther PPQ. This is a full polymer gun. It does have a mag release. To know if it's cocked, it has a little red dot right here on the back of the gun. I bought this gun on Amazon for $22, and it was the one in a full kit that came with a suppressor and 2 extra magazines and 800 BBs. These are 0.12 gram BBs, and these are the night glow BBs. I don't really think they work at night. I've shot them a few times, and they don't really seem to have any light. But then again, it also comes with blue 0.12 gram BBs, 400 of those. And these shoot fairly well, and they shoot at a very high rate. This gun does shoot at around 200 FPS. I mean, it's fairly good. The sights are a little off when I go to shoot it. I'll show you. But overall, it's a good gun. I paid $22 for it on Amazon, like I said. It has a good grip through here. The grip strength is very good. And it does have metal components. This is metal. The trigger, which is got this little extra pull piece right here, is also metal. And the mag release is metal. This gun does have a few metal components on the inside. I don't know if you can really see that, but if you do open it like this, you can see straight through the gun to tell if it's loaded or not. All right, now let's talk about these magazines. These magazines are loaded from the back right here. They hold up to 85 BBs according to the website. And then to get it loaded, you just take the BBs and you just dump them in here. Just like that. And you slide this forward, pull this back and over, and then you turn it over and you just dump in here, just like that. And then you see it loads up like that. Don't worry if they're not all in a straight line or out like that. It doesn't really matter. It holds out the same either way. And then you can see it holds a little BB right here, and it's ready to go. Then you just slide in the gun. You got the mag there. And then that's the mag release. It kind of just drops. Take the other one, throw it in there. Fairly simple, fairly effective. It is pretty good for close combat reasons and all that. But other than that, it's just a good beginner gun. You can see it does have some licensing right here. This gun is built and modeled off of a real gun, which is the Walther PPQ. The downside of this gun is, according to reviews, this slide right here. The slide is hard to pull, and they say the piece that connects the slide to the bottom of the pistol is very weak, and you can feel it in the build of the gun. You can tell the slide is a cheaper plastic than this part of the gun. But other than that, it feels like a really good gun. It's pretty fun to shoot, and I've fired probably 100 rounds to it so far, and nothing really bad has happened. It's jammed up like once maybe, but other than that, it feels really, really fun to shoot, and it's about as good as what the Crosman Stinger I previously reviewed was. But I'm gonna get my buddy to go out and shoot it, and he's gonna give you some real-time feedback. I forgot to mention, this gun also comes with a suppressor. And the suppressor just screws onto the threaded barrel right here, like so. And it just screws up there. Make sure you don't screw it too tight because, like I said, the piece in this gun and the barrel is very, very, cheap compared to the rest. So if you screw it too tight, there's a very good chance of breaking the gun. But the gun, that's the noise with the suppressor. That's the noise without the suppressor. So it does make a slight difference, and I've noticed that it makes a difference in the accuracy and the range of the gun. It does quite increase it by a little bit. Not too much, but it's a little bit of increase, which is fairly good. But the problem with the suppressor is, if I can line up the sights here, you can't see the sights through the suppressor. The suppressor right here covers the top of the sight. So aiming this gun with the suppressor on is a little bit of a challenge. It's not too much harder, but it is a little bit of a challenge. And of course, it has an orange flash hider here, just like the threaded barrel does. But other than that, it is a fun gun to shoot. Honestly, it is. And this is plastic, just regular cheap plastic. But honestly, the plastic here feels nicer than the plastic on the slide. This slide's plastic does not feel very good. And it's kind of, I don't know if you can see it, but you can move it around and wobble it around a lot. But other than that, fun gun to shoot. All right, so now we're gonna shoot at the box. I got my buddy Hunter here, and he's gonna shoot and see how many times he can hit it. That was a hit. All right, describe how the bullets seemed to fly through the air as you were shooting.
They turned up very badly.
All right, so now he's gonna shoot with .20 gram BBs and see how it does.
They're not going through it. Describe how the bullets seem to fly through the air. They turn it up. There you go. Alright, now you're going to do a .20 gram.
As you can see here, we were using duct tape over the Amazon box to mark, and the crappy target kind of worked, but not really. The BBs were too weak to go through the duct tape and the box, and they kind of just bounced off. But you can see all the little dimples and dots where he hit it at. There wasn't too many bad shots. I mean, he got one right here. I think there was one right about there. There's a few all over the box where you could see where he had hit it, but not really going through. So the gun doesn't really have all that power. But like you said, with the .20 gram BBs, it does fire a whole lot harder, or fire a whole lot straighter than when it does with regular .12 gram BBs. Now we're gonna put the suppressor on and see if it's just as accurate. Now we're gonna shoot .20 gram BBs at the box again. This time with the suppressor.
Right.
You can see the little red dot on the back of the gun as it shoots. Now we're loading .12 grams in here and seeing how well it does. So how does it feel shooting it with the suppressor versus the non-suppressed gun?
The white one still shoots better. The blue one shoots twice as high.
All right. All right, now you can see now that he shot with suppressor. There are a few more marks like this one over here. I don't think that one's there, but that one stayed. I think there's a few more little divots. I think with the blue .12 gram BBs, it has a few more little, it has smaller divots compared to the .20 gram BBs. But like I said, the gun with the suppressor is a little harder to aim, but he said it still shoots just as, or it still shoots the same way as if it was like using the same type. But you can notice here, the blue BBs are laid all over. Either type did not go through the box or the duct tape. So now we're going to do a test at point blank range to see if it still goes through or not. All right, now we're going to shoot point blank range. Don't try this at home. But as you can tell, there is a little bit of damage to the duct tape, but there's still not a whole lot. It barely went through, but didn't go through the box. Now this is with .12 gram BBs, right? Yeah. As you can tell, it really doesn't do anything to this box, which is kind of sad, but then again, it won't hurt as much on the battlefield. That one got stuck. Oh, there we go. All right, so what are your thoughts about the gun in general?
This gun is a decent starter pistol for the price. It's a good backyard pistol. It's fairly accurate, fairly decent build. Those are my thoughts.
I also want to mention that this gun does have, if you flip it over here, it does have a rail here where you can put a flashlight or a laser, which I don't know if this gun would really fit one very well because it is a plastic-based gun. But other than that, it's a cool build. And I think it would be a cool little fun gun to shoot if you're like young and get into airsoft. All right, thank y'all for watching. Hope you enjoy. Like, sub, comment. See y'all later.